Looking forward to this coming season. Bradford are down, and new coach, being successful wherever he's gone, looks as though he's going to motivate a bit of a sleeping giant, or that they've had their ups and downs, but likely to progress and everybody's favourite to go back up again. And then it's chasing that second spot. York and Doncaster have set their stall out that they want to get promoted. They've both got dual registration agreements with the Hull clubs, brought ex-Super League players in that have played at quite a high level, and then getting the support of a Super League club as well. Keighley are always going to be there or thereabouts, and then you've got a couple of Cumbrian clubs in there that it's always tough to go to, so almost home bankers, when you go there. So realistically, what are you trying to aim at? I'm presuming it's a better position than last year, but we seem to be dark horses at the moment. Nobody's really talking about Hunslet.
And I'm happy to go under the radar. I really am. I mean, you've mentioned some really good clubs there, some really good teams there, and everything you said about those teams is right. But I'd like to think that those clubs are also looking over the shoulder and thinking, actually, Gary's put a decent squad together at Hunslet, and that's not going to be an easy game. I've been and watched Bradford already. I've watched York a couple of times. I'm going to go watch Donny today. I don't think Bradford will have it all their own way. They've got a young squad. You're right with John's a very experienced coach, and the thing with John is he's got a lot of contacts, and if things aren't going as well as they think they're going at the start of the season, he'll have the ability to bring players in and improve them. So definitely Bradford are going to, you look at Bradford as being the one that is going to be the toughest one. You forgot Oldham, who are also, I've seen Oldham as well, they're going to be challenging straight down from Championship. But I've said all along, this division is going to be the toughest it's been for a long time, because I think when you've got a Toronto or a Toulouse in there who's going to be a runaway leader, you would imagine, and were, as it proved to be, I don't think you've got that this year. I think everybody will think they've got a chance of getting in that top two, us included. I'm not going to go out there and say we're going to get promoted. Martin and yourself and Darren, I've asked, your expectations are that we're as competitive as we can be. We win as many games as we can, and we try and get in that playoff position. And if we get in the playoff position, then you're giving yourself an opportunity to get promoted, and that's our initial target. If we don't get in that top 5-6, then we've got no chance of getting promoted. So we've got to first and foremost win all our home games. That's a target that we've set the players. We've got to win all our home games, pick up as much as we can away from home. But we don't fear anybody. I've seen what I've been on the good end of dual reg. I've been on the bad end of dual reg. So there's nothing to say that those dual reg partnerships with OKR and Hull at Donny and York are going to work. It may not work, and if it doesn't work, then they're in trouble because they've only got small squads. So we don't fear anybody. We want to be dark horses because we go under the radar. That we're quite happy with that, but nobody will come here and get an easy game, that's for sure. What we've got to do really is sort out our away form, because it was pretty dreadful last year, and we've got to be mentally tough when we're away from home. So there's a few things that we're working on, but I'm happy to be a dark. I don't want to be people talking about us, because then you're setting yourself up for a failure. We're just going to be really competitive, and with this group that we've got, they're all hungry for success. And I've told them, we've got to be successful this year. We've got to be, because of the way that the game's changing, and we've got to become self-sufficient, and the only way we're going to do that is by being successful and getting people to come and watch us.
Okay, well, all the best for the season. We'll see when it first starts. Just before we do wrap it up, pre-season friendlies, what's your idea, and what do you try and get out of pre-season friendlies? I know people, players that play the guys are itching for a game right now. We start next week at York. Darren Williams has sorted out the friendlies. The Hunslet Park side and the Leeds one were given. Those were games that the board said that they were in the calendar already. So I had no argument with that. When they were looking for another one, and it's difficult getting pre-season games. Everybody's wanting to play them at home, and we couldn't get anybody. But we decided we'd go to York just to test ourselves against what we consider to be one of the toughest and best teams in that competition. So we get an early opportunity to go there and see what they're about. We'll not, we're going to be a bit scratchy. We're going to be a little bit
rusty, a little bit off the pace, but that's what these games are all about. We need to have a game now just to see where we need to work to strengthen and improve on, because at the minute you can do as much training as you want, but until you get out on that field against another 13 blokes, it's difficult to see exactly what we need to tighten up on and to tweak and to work on. So yeah, it's a case of getting it out, getting rugby hardened, ready for Emil away. But you know, the results aren't important. It's more about the performance, I think, and getting some minutes into the players. But that said, we want to win them. You know, we want to start off on a good foot. You know, we ended the season on a real high note last year, so we want to continue that in pre-season, and then we can hit the ground running in season and get off to a really good start.
All right, well, thank you very much.
Welcome.
And let's look forward to a good season.
Thank you. Hope so.